Tervetuloa! Hi, welcome to my channel. This is my first video of my tiny mini series where I want to talk about lipedema. I've decided that I want to make this series because when I did my research, I found mostly German-speaking ladies talking about the condition and explaining it. When I looked for some English-speaking ladies to see some other points of views, I did not find many explaining the condition. Oftentimes they just brushed over it and were like, yeah, that's the reason why I look like that. But there's more to it than just looks. So yeah, also there is this common misconception that lipedema only affects obese individuals. That's not true. It can affect anyone of any BMI. However, it almost exclusively does affect women. In rare cases, it does affect men, but if it affects men, unfortunately, that means that they have some form of cancer or something's off with their hormonal balance. There is approximately 15% of women that have this condition, but it is estimated that the number is even higher. Lipedema seems to have a genetic component to it. That means that if a family member has lipedema, chances are you have it too. It is triggered by hormonal changes such as puberty, pregnancy, or menopause. It often gets confused with a condition called lymphedema. Lymphedema is something completely different. Lymphedema leads to a collection of fluids in the legs and a lot of swelling because of that, because the lymphatic system isn't working properly. Lipedema, however, has to do with fat, hence the name. Lipedema is an abnormal accumulation of fat in legs and arms. It does affect the body symmetrically. That means if the left side of your body is affected, also your right side is affected by it. So it's always on both sides. It's not a new condition. The medical field knows about it since approximately the 1940s or something. Yet it still is often ignored by the medical field and mistaken for obesity or lymphedema. The cause is not known. Unfortunately, that also means that there is no cure for it. So that kind of sucks. But I want to explain a little bit more into depth what lipedema actually is. It's like an accumulation of fat cells in either your arms or your legs or both. There is a difference between normal fat cells and lipedema fat cells. Now, I don't know if you knew that. I didn't. I did learn that from my doctor who explained it to me. But humans, when they are born and from like the age 2 or something onward, they do have a set number of fat cells in their body. That number stays consistently the same. So basically that means weight loss and gain works in the way that the fat cell stores more or less fat, depending on what your body is like. So basically the fat cell, if it stores fat, it swells up and it holds a lot of fat. And if you lose weight, it gets drained and it holds less fat and shrinks down. If one fat cell dies, it's going to be replaced. So that's how it is with normal fat cells. And if you have lipedema, unfortunately, you have, in addition to those normal fat cells, you have lipedema fat cells. Now, lipedema fat cells do have some form of stem cells in them, and they do grow in number. So they reproduce. Unfortunately, diet and exercise is not going to do anything to those lipedema fat cells. It's going to affect your normal fat cells. So yes, you can lose weight with lipedema, but only on your normal fat cells. You cannot in any way, unfortunately, get rid of your lipedema fat cells. For some women, it never shows up. For some women, it stays at a certain point, and for some women, it progressively gets worse. And there is no way of knowing how it will be for an individual. There's no way to predict if this condition stops or if the condition is getting progressively worse. It's kind of sucks too. There is treatment options, but treatment option is something I want to talk about in a different video. So I think I have now explained lipedema quite hopefully understandably, and I think I'm going to end the video here. If you liked it, let me know. If you have questions, ask them down below in the comment section. I try my best to answer them as good as I can. And maybe your questions will be answered in the next videos anyway. So I don't know. I don't know how to end my videos, so I'm gonna say see you in the next one, I guess. And have a good day. Bye.